Hi everybody, I'm Dee.
And I'm Jay, and we are ParoDeeJay. And we are back again in the same clothes as the last video.
It's magic.
We record videos on the same day and edit them and put them out like they're different?
No, we're just lazy and we wore the same clothes for days on end.
That's true. We just stink real bad. We're still here with our plain white backdrop wall, which I'm looking to hopefully, you know, maybe at least hang some cloth up there and make it interesting at some point. I got my knife!
No, not again.
It's not much past that.
Oh gosh.
People are going to be like, didn't I already watch this video where they talked about their wall and their knife? Today's video is different. I thought it would be fun to do some reminiscing today, and I tasked Dee with a project. I did it myself. What I said is I want you to go back and think about the 8 cruise video vlog sets that we've done, those 8 trips, and come up with your, I told her, your one singular favorite, either a moment or it could be sort of a general concept, just your one favorite thing about each trip. And I'm going to go back and get little video highlights and put in here after we talk about things, and it'll be fun. It's like going down memory lane.
I couldn't stick to
Now, you went back and did like 2 or 3 per trip, so we're gonna have to see how this goes.
I'm easy to please, so everything's fun.
I did 1 per trip, and we have not compared notes. Nope. I'm curious to see. I stuck to 1. There's 1 trip I do have 2 for. But what I'm trying to see is I'm curious to know if any of mine line up with yours, or if I actually am gonna have any that are completely separate. So
that'll be funny.
Let's get into it. Because we're going to do a lot of talking in this video too.
I have notebooks, so I'm going to look down. Excuse me.
Mine's on my phone. So let's start with the oldest cruise vlog set we have, which was 2015 October on the Carnival Fantasy. What are your favorite moments or things about that Carnival Fantasy trip?
I don't know if this counts, but
it doesn't.
Overall, the fact that we decided to vlog the trip.
There you go. That was our very first, and that was my decision. I fully came up with the idea.
No. Go watch the last video. We just discussed this. I did. He edits my idea.
It was you.
There you go.
You came up with the idea to vlog the cruise, and the rest is history.
Yeah, and we're happy about that.
That's right. So that, now there's no video highlight for that.
No, I have more.
Okay, so that was 1. That's good.
Half Moon Key.
Oh yeah. Was that our first Half Moon Key? No, but it was a Half Moon Key.
I think that's the only video we have of Half
It is. We've only vlogged Half Moon Key one time.
If you get the chance to go. It's amazing. And then have 1 more.
We're gonna be going back to Half Moon later on, but okay.
So my other thing is, after we finish the cruise, how many times I said woohoo?
Oh, the woohoo counter. Let's go. You can't film inside days home away from home. We're gonna up to $9. We're back on the ground. Nice.
And I love it when you guys comment and put that in there. It just makes me laugh so much.
I went hashtag woohoo, and it became woohoo everything.
I still do it.
That's true. That was the cruise where we discovered that you say woohoo a whole lot.
I didn't say a lot more in the videos. I was a little more shy back then, but definitely said woohoo.
Woohoo.
Yeah, those are my things though.
Funny. So that was you got 3 for for that trip. You did not match mine, which is okay. Look at this varied content.
Whoa.
Mine was just that I thought it was awesome that we were pioneers to the port of Amber Cove.
Oh yeah.
That was the trip where we were the 2nd ship to ever visit Amber Cove.
True. We
got to check it out. It was like barely open, and the power kept turning off. Like we would be walking around or be in the pool, and the music was playing, and then just the power would go out because
it was in progress.
They were still working things out. I think they were overloaded their systems, but it was just funny to be, you know, among the first ones to that port to explore, to show it off. That is actually still one of our most viewed cruise videos, is the one of Amber Cove, because I think it was so new at that time.
I don't think hardly anyone had videos of it. That's why.
So just to have that experience, that was my overall highlight of that cruise.
Very
Yay,
good.
Fantasy. So then we would move on to our December of 2015 cruise, which was on the Carnival Pre-Day.
You start.
Pride. No, you do yours, and then I'm curious to see if I matched you. This one, I think I almost guarantee that I did not match you.
We'll see. Okay. So on this one, the discovery of breakfast burritos.
That's a good one. We liked the burritos so much yesterday. We're going to go get another burrito at the Blue Iguana Cantina. Tell them about the burritos.
They are huge, and you can pick Mexican eggs, regular eggs. You can choose your choice of meats. I think we have turkey, sausage, ham, chicken.
No chicken.
No chicken, apparently no chicken. Crispy hash brown potatoes, which I highly recommend. Kind of makes the whole thing for the texture. Cheese, you can get salsa or tomatoes, sour cream, guacamole, whatever you want.
It was our first time on a 2.0
so
ship.
Good.
And
crispy potatoes.
Yeah, we had never been to Blue Iguana before. That's actually a really good one. And yes, what is it that makes those burritos?
The crispy potatoes.
It is true.
Go watch the
If
vlog.
you have not had the crispy potatoes in one of those burritos, you're missing out.
I do nothing but talk about the burritos.
And that actually became a joke later on because when we were up in St. Thomas, I had you start talking about the burritos again, which is why you're sitting there going, hee cheese, and just giggling.
I was a little tipsy.
Anyway, all right, so Blue Iguana, that's awesome.
Dive-in movies. We had not experienced dive-in movies yet, and it's one of my favorite things to do because I grew up going to the drive-in. We had one close by.
Dive-in rhymes with drive-in.
It does, but it reminds me so much of that. The only thing I would say is that it can be cold, so rent a blanket or wear a jacket, etc. But it's so nice, and you're under the stars. It's beautiful.
True. So the 2.0 things are a lot. Your highlights are
because it was our first time.
It was our first time on a 2.0 ship.
I mean, we were on bigger ships, but I don't remember dive-in movies. Maybe we just didn't go to them.
It seems like they're more of a thing now with the 2.0s. Okay.
And then my last one is the trivia on the Pride was great. It was Matey was his name, and he made up his own trivia, and he had like great sheets and like cartoons and stuff to go with them.
I remember
the best trivia we've ever done because it was so different from everything else.
He dressed up as Harry Potter for the Harry Potter trivia.
He did the cartoon.
He did the Disney trivia that you liked, but it had like 100 questions or 60 questions.
6 out of 100.
Maybe it was 100.
Woo,
it was like characters you had to identify by picture and questions and I think music. It was the trivias were great on that cruise.
See? Different.
All right, so that was your, all right, so I have a different one from you, and mine, oddly enough, at the time, was not a highlight of the trip.
Oh, no.
Mine actually ended up being Roy and his stupid pizza in Baltimore. That actually became such a running gag, especially since we just went back to Baltimore on the Pride. We've ordered pizza, we've got it coming to the room, and it's taken forever. I went on the little online tracker thing from Domino's, and it said it should take about 45 minutes, and this guy named Roy started making my pizza at 12:45. And it's 2 o'clock, and Roy, the pizza maker, it still says he's quality checking my order, and he won't put it in the car. Whatever, Roy. You're so rude. Give him a pizza. I was really going to try to get to that Domino's again and see if Roy still worked there would bring us a pizza. But for me, it's like it was a negative moment that became comedy. Yeah. And to me, that actually became one of the most memorable things of the overall adventure was Roy and his pizza.
Whatever, Roy.
Whatever, Roy. Give him a pizza. So, that's the Pride.
That's cute.
Then we would move on to November of 2016 aboard the Carnival Vista.
Yes, I have 3 again.
I have 2 for this one, but I think I might match you on one.
I think one's, yeah.
Or both.
So, going to St. Thomas was obviously a highlight. Going up to the top. What is that even called?
I forgot. It's a sky ride that goes up to the top, and I really don't remember the name of the
bushwhacker
thing. That's on my list.
But this is all about St. Thomas. And then after that, going to the butterfly farm.
Butterfly.
Not farm.
They don't eat them. I guess it's a butterfly garden.
Sanctuary. I don't know. The butterflies.
Yeah, butterflies.
That was just such a nice day. I loved all of that. So that's one.
And that was one of mine. Was the bushwhacker, the infamous bushwhacker moment at the top of whatever that thing is called.
She's so cute. Yeah.
That's what started people thinking you were cute when you got a couple drinks. That was only one drink.
That was one. God, see, I don't
know.
Don't really drink other than on a cruise, and that was probably the most alcohol I'd ever had in my entire life in that one cup. So I feel a little...
You feel woo? Tell me about them burritos.
Good. Potatoes.
What else is in there besides potatoes? What? Eggs. You don't ever get loopy.
Cheese.
You drink like cheese. All right, what you got?
Movies on TV. On the Vista.
Yeah, on
demand. They have on demand. No, come on. Like, it was a long cruise, and we had 6 sea days because we missed a port.
Yeah,
and those things were amazing. You could go and watch it, and sometimes it would be the same as what they were showing on the dive-in movies. Like, the next day you could watch it. We watched a lot of movies and just laid in bed.
Yeah, a lot of the ships they already have the pay on demand movies, but I think the Vista was the first one that we saw that had free.
So cool.
There were pay ones also, but there were good free on demand movies.
And I like the setup. It was a nice flat screen TV and the bed wasn't too far away. These are just the little things.
That's true.
So my ultimate favorite was cruising back into New York City early morning. There is nothing that compares.
We matched.
So it was so worth getting up at what, 3:30
in the morning or something. Yeah.
Oh, I will remember that forever.
That was my number one, and the Bushwhacker was the second. I put New York Harbor at Night / Bushwhacker. It's the only. No, I do have another one I picked too.
It was so cold.
I know, it was cold, it was like 3 in the morning, and
I almost cried.
It was great,
so beautiful.
The only thing that I wish is that I did have a better camera at the time. The iPhone in the dark from far away, the Statue of Liberty is like so blurry, and I mean, it was such a good moment, we were just not able to capture that.
We'll just have to try it again.
Well, I'm sure we will cruise out of New York in the future. And we will get up but early in the morning, and we'll do that again. Yeah. Look, we matched that time. Yay! Both of them. Boom! All right, the next one we have.
I only have one.
You have one? Mm-hmm. Is the Carnival Pride, again, when we went out of Tampa. That was in January of 2017.
Yep.
And your moment?
Going to Chocanob.
There you go.
Because we had not planned on it, but we won an excursion in Belize and canceled our other one and then booked Chocanob, and it was amazing.
It was.
I just liked everything about it. You got to snorkel, see a sea lion show. They had a buffet and drinks, the tequila tasting.
That guy raised his leg in my footage, and I didn't see it when I was editing, but somebody pointed it out to me later.
And they had dolphins that you could see just splashing around nearby. So I had a great time.
That was the first time you kind of like saw dolphins in the water, I think. So that was like, you were just like, you could see them. They weren't as close as like Costa Maya, but they were like right there. That was good.
Yes.
My moment was actually not even, well, just like my Roy Pizza was pre-cruise, my actual moment of the Pride trip I had was a post-cruise moment. It was meeting Matt and Sandy and going around the aquarium and just hearing the wealth of knowledge that comes out of that man's mouth about sea life. And I watch his snorkeling videos, and he's naming all the creatures, and he's got a podcast called The Cruise Geeks, and he and Tony from Lolito Loca talk about things, and I'm just like, you guys are awesome.
Giving him a plug.
I know. Go check out The Cruise Geeks podcast. They're on YouTube, but they've moved off. They said their stuff was getting flagged, so they moved the stuff over. New episodes are coming out on like more podcasty platforms, but they're on Facebook too.
Yeah, Matt and Sandy are awesome.
Yeah,
so sweet and generous with their time, and like he came to work on his day off to show us around.
I know, to show us around the aquarium.
Really sweet people.
That was my highlight overall, was just meeting them and having the aquarium
I didn't know that could be one of mine.
Hey,
you said on the cruise. I would have picked you guys, I promise.
I'm talking about sort of the whole trip, except, not like the magic trips. We don't count Disney, it's that kind of thing. So, but anyway, that was Tampa. So then we went on, this was the first one with the good camera, was the Fascination, October of 2017 out of Port Canaveral, right?
Yes. It was our little 4-day cruise.
Yeah, our little baby cruise to test out the camera.
I have 2.
I have 1.
So first one is balcony surprise.
That's mine!
Jay surprised me by upgrading us to a balcony.
That was funny.
And that was amazing.
And actually, well, I'll let you finish that thought, and then I'm going to elaborate on it if you didn't say.
No, that was it.
Okay.
I just ended with
My actual, but more specifically, my favorite moment of that, which I'll insert the video here, is when we go in the room, she says, we have a window, we have a balcony, and all that stuff, and then it's, we have a towel animal, and the towel animal is the most excited tone of voice.
No. We have a window.
What?
Are you sure this? Did you get a window?
Did we end up with a window?
We have a balcony.
We have a what?
Our room. Did you look at the balcony?
We have a what?
We have a towel animal.
Good stuff. That was mine, was balcony surprise.
My other one was first dolphin encounter. Was not my favorite dolphin encounter,
there you go.
But it was my first one, and I will always remember it.
The Bite of 2017.
Yeah. And it was Atlantis, and that was cool. We had never been before, so.
Now we're moving on to the Magic. We've got our first voyage on the Magic, which was November of 2017.
Oh, me.
That's you.
That would be going to Mr. Sancho's with Ricky and Laura.
There you go.
So great. Fantastic company, fantastic day. It was raining. We did not even care.
It was lit up at Sancho's.
We're going back.
We're going back. In November, we're going back to Sancho's with the two of them. So
we had so much fun.
It's going to be lit again.
No, it wasn't even about the alcohol or anything. It was just great company, you know?
I like it.
There you go. Give them on him.
Woo! I'll take them all.
Yeah.
I didn't want it that bad.
And they have the beach and you could snorkel. I couldn't see anything there, but otherwise,
yeah,
top notch.
Okay. Did you only have one for that one?
Yeah.
Oh. Mine for that trip was overall just experiencing Dr. E for the first time. That was just the introduction to all of the faces and the personas and costumes, the spirit, the energy, everything that is the bundle of Dr. E.
He's great at his job.
I think we've had fantastic cruise directors for different reasons. We like a whole lot of them for different reasons, but Dr. E just came right out of the gate, just full boom energy, and you just can't
I don't even think it's a job to him. He loves what he
compare.
can do. He does. You can just tell.
Yeah, the sing-alongs in the lobby with all of the faces, and I mean, even all of it, the fake laughs, and it's just funny,
gosh.
Dr. E.
And he remembers you.
He did.
So cool.
All right. Then in December, we went right back on the Carnival Magic out of Port Canaveral.
Yep. I have two.
So do I.
So overall, this was my favorite cruise for snorkeling. We got to snorkel at every single port.
Oh, we did.
So, and I got to see some of the coolest stuff. I saw, turtle and all sorts of random fish. I don't think I saw eagle. That was the next one.
That's the next one.
So just snorkeling in general at all the different ports, because if I could be a mermaid, I would, or a dolphin.
And I had the sea turtle on my list because we found out after the fact that Matt, who we mentioned earlier, who knows everything about all these animals, said that he had never seen, I believe it was a green sea turtle, and he had not seen one in the wild. So that was actually a pretty good catch that you got. Well, I saw him too.
Yeah.
I didn't see your rays, but I saw the turtle. To see a green sea turtle in the wild. So that was awesome. That made one of my two on my list.
Okay, my other one was that it was Jay's birthday.
That's my second one.
Yeah, and it was like a lone cruise. Not that we don't like traveling with people, but it just made it special. We had a table for two.
We didn't announce that cruise. We did a table for two. It was just kind of special, like around the birthday time. Right. Yes. So we took that one for us.
That was sweet.
And that was my second one, was the birthday decoration surprise.
So we had basically the same thing.
We did. I knew on some of these we would have the same. Let's take a look around the room. So we have all these decorations, balloons and cakes and packages and stuff over the bed. Something in a package, which I'm thinking is a towel. I don't know. And we got our debarkation paperwork because, you know, they want to get rid of us.
I didn't put that in it.
We got a picture frame, 5x7 picture frame with like the pixels stuff on it.
Cool.
And we got a cake, a 6-inch happy birthday cake to me.
Chocolate.
And then our most recent trip was the Carnival Pride, which we just did a month ago or something.
So basically, I have three.
I have one.
Sort of like a group cruise to us.
Kind of.
Because we had two different families, and so just having the families there, because not everything went right on this cruise, but just being able to spend time and talk to them, I think made it a lot more bearable.
And some of the mistakes became jokes.
They're funny.
Port Canaveral became a running gag. Anyway.
Princess Keys.
Right.
So yeah, definitely the company was one of my favorite things. Seeing eagle rays.
Yes.
At the Freeport Beach. Was something I don't think I'll ever forget. And then just the Freeport Beach in general, because it was the first time I got to go in any water on that entire cruise.
Oh, I know. It was our second time at that Freeport Beach, the Bahamas Adventures Beach Club. But it was the only water that you really touched and could stay in.
Because it was too cold in Florida.
Cocoa Beach was chilly.
But yeah, it was a good cruise though.
Mine was one more sort of specific. I actually tried to pinpoint one specific moment that I thought was really cute and special on that cruise, and it did pertain to the families and all that we traveled with, was getting the luggage tags. I had that as my singular moment when we came back to the room, and the girls kept peeking around the corner, and we're like, what are these girls up to? And they had made us because we had made luggage tags on a previous voyage and, you know, done okay, but they made us the luggage tags hanging on the door. That was cute, okay? Luggage tags. These kids keep peeking out of the door.
Really good.
These childrens, they've left a prize on our doorknob.
Did you make that? So good. And who made that one?
My mom.
You guys did so good. Much better than what we try to do.
Yeah, that's way. I don't know why. It's such a random, specific moment.
But it's sweet.
But that was what stuck out, is them tags. But that's it. That's all the cruises we've been on. At least that we videoed. So that was exciting.
Yeah.
And
that was fun. We can relive that.
Yeah, hopefully I found like nice lots of footage to insert in there. Now my editing me, get on it. You're gonna start searching for footage now that you will have already put in by the time these words come out.
That's what he's gonna do now when we turn the camera off, and I'm gonna watch
go
some
into
YouTube.
editing mode. Yeah, go back to our normal lives while we still look forward to cruises. Yes. But we do have lots of future adventures booked. If you didn't already, go watch our future cruise update vlog. We talked about, gosh, I think 11 trips we have coming up.
If you see us on a cruise, say hey. If you want to go on a cruise with us, let us know.
Yeah, I know.
You have to pay for yourself.
We got a message. I think we got a comment or a message when we got back from the Pride that someone had seen us and recognized us on the Pride, and they were like kind of hesitant to come up to us. And don't be. We're
Come
people.
say hi.
Come say hey.
We're crazy.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Sometimes. Talking metal. But on that note, that's the end of this video. Hopefully you enjoyed us strolling down memory lane. We're probably going to do some more of these memory lane videos with pictures and things from previous cruises. I think that's fun.
We do too.
Something to do.
I do too.
To pass the time. I speak for me.
There's more than one of me, apparently.
I speak for me and you speak for both of us. But make sure you are subscribed to the channel for all the fun. Become a Paromaniac today. Make sure you keep up with us. Socialize all the media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And until next time, rock on.